Now, as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE has just made a huge mistake. No, really, this is awful. Are we seeing the return of the NWO? WWE brings in a legend for the creative team. A released WWE star signs with TNA. A key name is missing Raw tonight. A WWE Hall of Famer coming out of retirement, and much more. Now, first story looks at WWE making a huge mistake. Now, a top story today takes a look at the possibility of WWE leaving behind Def Rebel, but unfortunately, it's not looking likely. It was reported last year that WWE could be looking to end the relationship between them and Def Rebel. The theme songs produced by the group have become infamous for being lazily executed and sounding so generic in nature. It was even reported that talent themselves have taken issues with the theme songs, and this has led to some talent urging WWE to bring back their original themes. But the latest development on the situation is that TKO are now using Def Rebel for UFC theme songs, and this likely means that the contract that TKO have with Def Rebel will be extended or renewed. This news comes from Puroresu on Goku, who reports on wrestling music and production news. In an exclusive development, Puroresu on Goku can reveal that WWE's in-house music team Def Rebel has begun composing walkout songs for UFC fighters. This move comes as a natural extension of both brands now being owned by TKO Group, making the first time that UFC has had bespoke entrance themes created specifically by its own in-house music team. According to the report, the call is a cost-cutting measure. As a way of cutting costs and providing a safety net for on-demand broadcasts and social media content, the group have decided to take a page out of WWE's strategy book and incorporate a dedicated music team to craft the walkout songs. The reaction from UFC fans on social media isn't exactly positive. UFC fighters using licensed songs is one of the appeals of their entrance to the octagon, and this is a major change that is surely going to ruffle some feathers. With that being said, it looks like the WWE and Def Rebel partnership is here to stay for now, and yet again, TKO made an executive decision that is solely based on dollar signs as opposed to creativity and presentation. Next up, the return of the NWO. Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff are back with a new project. This morning, Hogan and Bischoff dropped a trailer on social media that was reminiscent of their NWO days from WCW. In the video, the longtime friends promised to slice and dice the world of professional wrestling once again, and the duo teased a third man to be involved in the project. Now, it is unclear what exactly this project could involve, but there is speculation that this could be a podcast of sorts, and it seems highly unlikely that the duo are returning to having an active role in any pro wrestling company. Next up, WWE brings in a legend for a creative team. And since WWE now own AAA, this has led to speculation on where this leaves Conan. Conan revealed on his podcast this weekend that he'll be part of the creative team for the merger. I'm going to be on the creative team. We're working with WWE. This doesn't get any better than that. And so our show will look a lot better. We're going to be able to work with their talent. Now with money, you'll see what we can do. But during this podcast, Conan also offered insight into why exactly AAA has been sold to WWE. And according to Conan, Dorian Roldan, who is the director of AAA, was able to finally put his ego to the side. The reason they sold the company is because Dorian Roldan put his ego to the side, and he understood we could never grow if we didn't have help and capital. Now we have it, but business was not bad. I've said this a million times, but if business was bad, this is very well documented. Okay, the last 2 years, all of our TVs have been from 85% to full. WWE and AAA are set to present their first joint production in June with the Worlds Collide show. Next up, a WWE star reveals retirement plan. Aleister Black has only been back on WWE TV for a few days, yet he's already talking about his retirement plan. The former NXT champion sat down on Wrestle and Flow. Black stated that he has 5 to 8 years left before he retires. Going back to that first emotion you're familiar with, everything is bad, everything will be falling down anyway. It doesn't matter, to have that control is life-changing, and that mechanism is the best thing I've learned over the last year. This is absolutely a part of me that is accepted at age 39. I have 5 to 8 years left, and I'm okay with that. Fans are firmly expecting Black to be presented as a major star on the SmackDown brand. Black didn't receive a fair shot under Vince McMahon, and with Triple H already being established for being a huge fan of his work, it should be a recipe for success. Next up, a released WWE star signs with TNA. At last night's TNA Rebellion show, it was officially announced that former WWE star Indi Hartwell has signed with the promotion. In an interview, Hartwell labeled the move as a dream come true, and she stated that she has crossed the line. Hartwell had a decent run in WWE, with her work in NXT being a standout. Hopefully TNA is a great fit for her, and with WWE and TNA having a positive working relationship, it's possible that she eventually reappears on WWE programming for a special appearance. Next up, a WWE Legend Resurfaces. But the TNA Rebellion show also featured a special appearance from WWE legend X-Pac. X-Pac would be involved in physicality as he would hit Alicia Edwards with a devastating X-Factor. It's unknown if this is going to lead to any more appearances from X-Pac in the promotion, yet the angle itself could certainly lead to something bigger on television. Next up, a key name to Miss Raw. A Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is set to miss Raw tonight. WWE have confirmed that for one night only, Pearce will be off the show, and he will be replaced by SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. Also in the official announcement for the show, it was announced that Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez will compete 1v1. It was previously reported that Ripley would be taking a leave of absence from WWE programming after WrestleMania 41, but evidently that isn't the case. Next up is a major angle set for Raw. Also set for Raw tonight is a special appearance from Logan Paul. Paul took to his Instagram page this weekend to announce that he'd be appearing live on Raw and that he has a special announcement. Fans are already speculating that Paul could be coming for Jey Uso and the world title. And with Backlash now under 2 weeks away, WWE need to move quickly if they're gonna have a world title defense on a PLE match card. On paper, this match doesn't exactly sound like a 5-star classic, so WWE may have to create a compelling story to get the fans invested in the PLE matchup. As things stand, only one match has been confirmed for Backlash 2025, and that of course is John Cena vs Randy Orton for the WWE title. Next up, Tony Khan's insane claim. One of the more controversial AEW moments in recent memory saw Jon Moxley take a bump onto a bat with nails attached to it. According to Tony Khan during an interview with The Way of the Blade, it was a quote-unquote great wrestling moment that legitimately led to new fans being introduced to AEW. When Mox had the spiked bat in his back, that was a great wrestling moment. It was memorable, helped drive the box office for us. It was the highest rated episode of the year. It went viral. It's one of the most watched videos of the year. It's probably the most watched video of the year in AEW. It's a fantastic moment. It made new fans and created interest. It was on TMZ. There were people who weren't watching AEW that saw it. It brought outside fans in and created casual interest. This is a bold claim from Khan, as a lot of the reaction online was extremely negative. The attendance or ratings for any subsequent shows didn't exactly skyrocket. Next up, should an AEW star have signed with WWE? Josh Alexander signing for AEW came as a huge surprise to many. It did look set that the talented star was going to sign with WWE, and one notable wrestling legend has since stated that he's disappointed that Alexander signed with AEW. Speaking on his podcast, former WWE champion JBL had nothing but praise for Alexander's in-ring abilities. I was blown away by Josh, everything he did. I saw him have some matches out there where guys that he worked with had no idea that he was just putting them in holds, putting them in moves. He is a freaking ring general. He's so good at what he does. I wish he'd gone to WWE and I'm biased toward WWE. He's gonna be great wherever he is. Josh Alexander, to me, is one of the best. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world. I mean, as far as just being able to put a match together, he can do absolutely anything with anybody. I'm blown away by that guy. I wish he'd gone to WWE. It was said that Alexander was offered a better deal with a better schedule to sign for AEW, so it's completely understandable why he made the move. Next up, a WWE Hall of Famer coming out of retirement. WWE Hall of Famer Queen Sharmell is set to come out of retirement for one more match. It was publicly announced via Instagram that Sharmell would return to the ring on May 10th to take on Tiffany Neves at ROW's No Limit show. Sharmell last wrestled back in 2009 at the house show for TNA. In a match, she teamed with Booker T and Scott Steiner to take on the trio of Awesome Kong and Team 3D. Finally, a former WWE name shoots on Gable Steveson. Our final story today takes a look at the interesting comments made from Baron Corbin, who discussed the infamous WWE run of Gable Steveson. According to Corbin, during an appearance on Busted Open Radio, Steveson rubbed some people in the WWE the wrong way. I mean, I'm just going to say without putting too much out there that he rubbed some people the wrong way. After that match, the way that went down, I think he lost a lot of opportunities, especially in that NXT building. Steveson's WWE run was a total flop. At one stage, WWE firmly believed that he was going to be a major player for the company, but obviously, it couldn't have been more wrong.